the Billboard ranking. They got Migos 11.
Tried us. But to put us at 11, we got to be top 5 out of the world. Come on now. With our game, man. 11?
Do you have a top 5 of groups?
Groups?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Migo.
Yo, peace. Welcome back to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. I'm Carmelo Anthony here with my co-host.
You know what it is? My name is Kazim Famiwide. You can call me Kaz, and this is a Wave Original presented by FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Melo.
Let's do it.
These be my favorite type of episodes. I know we got athletes, I know we get actors, but this is when I feel like we really get to have fun because I love when we get to talk with the artists.
No, indeed. You gave it up as an artist, so they don't know yet.
Yeah, well, you know, I was trying to gas it up
let's introduce them
before the
properly.
camera shift over.
Let's introduce them properly. Now, our guest today, man, began as part of one of the most iconic groups in hip-hop history.
And on top of that, he's a platinum-selling solo artist himself, nominated for multiple Grammys.
And also one of the most influential, now hear me out, one of the most influential in the game, from his fashion to his flow. So please welcome my brother, our brother, Offset.
Yeah.
To the hook.
Yeah.
Welcome to the hook, sir. How you living, bro?
I'm good, man. Pushing
Good.
it, man. Working.
In a good mood, man. I see
For
you
sure.
just came out of Times Square, shut that place down.
Yeah, we had to shut it down, touch the people, you know what I'm saying? Let them feel me a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before we get into that, let's talk about what we're going to talk about today.
What we got?
So today with Offset, we're going to discuss this upcoming album, Kiari. Am I saying it correctly?
Yes, sir.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you said it
All
right.
right, say that. Releasing August 22nd. We're also going to discuss the cultural legacy of the Migos.
On top of all that, we're also going to talk about how Offset navigates evolving in the public eye. And of course, we're going to wrap things up with America's #1 segment. You know what it is. Fuck with it or fuck out of here. But Melo, let's talk about it, man. First off, we start off every show the same way we do with the segment we like to call the Connect. Usually, you know, we have our guests talk about their first time. You know, they've either got in touch with Melo or connected on some sort of personal level. And Offset, we have this segment here for you. So, knowing that you had not just met, but have been together and seen each other around, I'd love to hear your side. When's the first time you sort of took notice on our boy Seven, the Hall of Fame co-host?
On Melo in general in life?
Just in general, just in life, like, yeah.
Shit, soon he came out of Old Hill, nigga know what was going on. And when he dropped them, when we did the Jordan collab, see, I'm from Gwinnett, the north side of Atlanta. When you dropped the Jordan collab, I think it was your first ones with the baby blue Vince.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I had my hood in the tangle. You know what I mean? I had a hood in the tangle, niggas stealing them shoes from niggas and all type of shit going on. So, yeah, you know, I always been in tune with Melo since day one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But you mentioned Oak Hill, obviously. That's
For
a deep
sure.
cut, you know?
I was always in tune. Cause my boys always play basketball. I ain't really play rap, but all my brothers play basketball and shit. So I always was in tune all the way back then. For sure.
Respect, always respect.
On the flip side, Melo, when was the first time you got tapped in with either Set or the Migos or just in general? What was it like for you?
From what I remember, I remember somebody playing the song in the locker room one day. And everybody, yo, who the fuck is this? Like, who is this? You know, you hear what was the raindrop? Drop top. Like, yo, who the fuck is this? Like, yeah. So, you know, when you like NBA is like very fraternity, right? You know what I'm saying? So when you play music and you play a certain song, and you in the locker room, if it's a new song, people bump it. And that was the first time that I actually kind of was introduced to him and introduced to the whole group as a whole. But then just around out and about, you know, seeing each other, and just it was always a level of respect that I had for him. You know what I mean? Mutually, it was a mutual level of respect. So you know, that's my connect with him.
I mean, I'm thinking if I'm guessing the year, if we're talking about Bad and Boujee or just even that era of music, was this early 2010s, like 2013, 14, I want to say.
Came in 2013.
Man, like you talk about just a group that came in. Everybody can have hit records, but I knew they was really out of here when the styles were mimicked throughout hip hop. You know what I mean? The quote unquote Migos flow or the Quavo flow or the Offset flow. Like it was the influence that you had in music when y'all first came in that I think probably stood out more than just the records, you know?
Yeah.
Like, people knew what a Migos flow
Influence.
sounded like.
That's what we always trying to push to, just be different, you know what I mean? Just come in with some new shit that lasts long versus some shit that just come and go. You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be hard to last long, especially in music. Shit. Because it changed the channel, it changed so much, but just as long as you stay original, I feel like you'll be straight.
Yeah.
Try not to copy. I try not to watch what other niggas doing. I try to stay on my own pace, see what I can do better to better my game.
Speaking of game, we saw you hooped at the Crew League. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crew League is aggressive.
I had a little three. I had a little jump shot. I had some steal. I was hustling
That's
out
a
there.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't the best hooper, but I can make. I'm gonna put up some points.
The trail 3 though was crazy. You diving on the floor and shit, but like your jump shot looked good though. Like, you know what I mean? You don't really see a lot.
See, hearing that from you, that cool.
No, that's a fact.
Hey, can't nobody tell me that my boy Melo done stamped the wrist work, man.
Now, look, I just saw the clip.
Yeah.
That's
Caught it in rhythm.
I just saw the
Like
clip. Like the walk up is crazy. The trail 3 was crazy. That's rhythm though.
Woo.
Let's
You been in the gym down there. You been in the gym down there.
Oh,
Like
man.
you said, I know you mentioned you didn't hoop, you know, growing up, but like how much did you really hoop, or did you learn that?
See, I watched. See, I played just on some young, but I wasn't really too good. So I always was the fresh dude on the court. But all my friends, all of them, they all hoop, and that's all they still talk about to this day. So it's rooted in me. I just ain't the best, but I can put up a couple points though. You know what I'm saying? I can make it do what it do.
I mean, them Crew League games get real competitive, you know?
Oh, that should be fun.
Lots
though.
of chirping, lots of smack talk between, you know, other artists, other players. I love it. We just talk about how much we miss Rock and Jock.
Yeah.
I love seeing the artists get out there and get athletic and lead on the court.
I seen them talking about you going 1-on-1. You ain't gonna get out there. You ain't fucking with it.
To do what?
You know, they all
I just
asking
want you to
about
show
it.
these niggas something one
For what?
time.
I ain't got
Man.
the fuck. I got to prove to these niggas, man.
Nah, just for the fan.
Nah. I'm sorry that, you know, the younger generation, they didn't get a chance. You know what I'm saying? I apologize about that. It was just a little bit before your time, but it's visuals out there.
Yeah.
It's
You
a lot of visuals
you can
out
see what's
there.
happening.
Yeah. You can see what's going on. You can tell you know, walk in them shoes a little bit.
Nah, there's YouTube, bro. You know, it's never too late to take hoop seriously, but when you take it seriously for over 20 years, you don't really got much
and
to
I
prove.
did it, but I did it at that level too, though. I did it on the streets too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It was well rounded.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't just, you know, it wasn't just in the NBA.
It was well rounded.
In the streets too.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy that you still got to answer that question, though.
I
man.
don't,
Like,
but that's my brother. You know what I mean? I gotta answer it back. Somebody asks you a question, I gotta answer it back.
Hell yeah.
Truthfully.
Hey man, I
get it. I get it.
You know,
I love it. It's gonna be out there until it happens. Yo, so we talked about how much you love hooping. I mean, hey, I'm leaving it out there for y'all. But we know you used to play football growing up as well.
Yeah, football I play. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Was that your first love before music, as far as like athletics, playing football?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I played football when I first started playing when I was 5 years old.
What position you play?
I played, I think lineman. You know when you were a little kid?
hold
I
up.
played like lineman. Like,
defensive line,
by the
O-line.
time I was 6, I was playing running back. So
Okay.
I'm saying?
D-line or
Okay.
O-line, champ.
D-line.
Okay.
For sure. So then I always just played, and then by the time I ain't gonna lie though, by the time I turned about 10th grade, I started seeing like, I ain't really that big, I ain't really that tall, these niggas. Cause I went to a good school. So some of the folks at my school, cause I had transferred to the school called Norcross Gwinnett, and them, they was good and like super good at football. These niggas, your height 6'7", 6'5".
Send people to the league.
And I'm like, I was already trying to just rap already, probably from like middle school, just on some trying something. And then by the 10th grade, I was like, yeah, it's over with. I'm gonna go ahead. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna chase this dream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they probably started taking it serious too. At
Yeah.
that point in time,
Rapping, I was taking that shit serious.
Yeah.
Even though everybody else wasn't around.
Right.
But niggas knew like, boy, this gonna work.
Yeah.
But Georgia's like, especially that high school, that's a hotbed of talent. You know what I mean? As far as like high D1s, NFL plays. Like,
I'm just happy that I could realize life early, because I got a lot of homies that just didn't realize life early, and like nigga might still be playing. You ever seen 30 Cent U?
Yeah. We was
I
talking
got a
about that a few
partner playing
episodes back. Yeah.
I got a buddy playing that. Not nothing against him, but I'm just saying like, I'm glad I realized that shit.
He
Nice
didn't
and
see
young.
it.
Yeah, I
He was
realized.
naive.
But they're doing it for the love of the game,
he
though.
tripping.
You know, that's love of the game, though, man. I got, you know, can't be mad at that.
No, I got no shade towards it. It's
For
just
sure.
I'm just glad God let me realize like this ain't your path right here.
Yeah.
Early.
But
that's a big point that he just made. Like it I think it should be more of that.
right.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's we got to get back to understanding like how hard it is to get
And
to them levels.
and them
you know what I
goals
mean?
for
Like,
real.
in all genres.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Not just sports, like in all
A
genres.
lot of times nigga don't put in the same work.
Yeah,
that
it's
it
hard
take
to get. It's
to that
hard.
motherfucker. They don't
Yeah.
put in the work to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember rapping like beginning like niggas recording and niggas ain't fucking with it. And you just still just on a mission. Like, all right, cool. I know this shit hard. Like that's the hardest part.
That's a great point that you made. Like, how hard was that? And we might be deviating off a little bit, but like, how hard was
I see
that?
where you're going.
Like, recording, and staying locked in and having that just like that mindset, even though, like you just said, niggas may not be wanting to hear it, niggas may not be wanting to fuck with it. What is that process like? Mentally, emotionally, like what is that process?
That shit like, it's a headache. That shit hard. Being a creator, trying to recreate some shit every time the niggas gonna like. It's a lot of people to please. Then like, your background be so strong. Like, see me going solo and shit. That's why I wait and I particularly put shit out. Cause it ain't the standard I done set for myself so high that I can't slip, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that process, that shit be hard and like, but you gotta always remember what people got damn love you for and what they fuck with you for, no matter what. Like, I always think like, why do these people fuck with me? Music. I mean, the songs I make, so it be hard though. Cause it like, you battling with yourself. Then like when you make music, you sit on music sometimes for a long time. You might start making an album and it don't drop till like a year later or a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
You might sit on some shit, then you feel like, man, this shit ain't it. Cause music changed so much.
Yeah.
And then that's why I try not to look at other artists, cause sometimes them niggas will have you lost and you thinking this is what you need to do. And really you gotta just stay to you.
I mean, I've seen a lot of, I see the Michael Jackson tattoo on your calf. I've seen a lot of, interviews you had in the past when you talked about how much he influenced you, and even down to the dancing, to the performance aspect. When you talk about how music is really a grind and it's not just, people just thinking it's easy to do. Do you get some of that inspiration from like watching the old Michael Jackson,
Watching all the
biographies when he's like showing how much he put into his music as far as creative?
Yeah, for sure. Cause they don't have like all the older acts. They had to build they shit from no internet, like touching the people. Like, like with artists, you gotta be detailed on everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
Everything need to be detailed, from your cover arts, from what you talking about, the subjects, the picture, the story you trying to tell. Every time something new, and like artists like him, like didn't play like at a show you might not notice the lights doing something wrong. But he noticing all the details,
right,
and perfection just make you greater.
Right.
Like, and I feel like sometimes social media handicap the artists, cause it be like some quick shit. Like, nigga ain't really got to put in the groundwork.
Yeah.
To become a full act, and that's why I feel like they don't last as long.
Yeah.
Like new artists sometimes, cause the groundwork, everything paying close to the detail. Even with you playing basketball, your jump shot, anything you wanted to do to perfect, you had to pay close detail to it. You couldn't let it just go by. Cause the competitiveness is so high with the other artists too. Like niggas coming with artistic shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just be focused on me and what I gotta do though.
Yeah, no, I think even more than that, musically, I think what separated you from a lot of artists is that your presentation, especially when you perform, you add like the dancing aspect to it. You know what I mean? Like you're not afraid to dance. Like I think that's something that
you gotta entertain these people. They're paying you.
Yeah, like
people paying to come see you.
I think people hear your music or hear the background of the music,
but niggas don't know the behind the scene of doing all of that too. Like how much money that shit be costing. Like for production and like putting on an actual show. Like say for instance, I could do a show and pocket $1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they just got a screen on there with a mic. But then when the people leave, like they gonna wonder like, why should I come pay him $1 million again? Because of what he got going on. He might be super hot right now, but then 6 months later, he might be still who he is, but not as hot. So you got to give people put on a show. At the end of the day, they paying to see you. And that's the difference between ticket selling artists and people that could just go in the club and shit and do like shit like that.
Let's talk a little bit about, we was talking football before, but, your love for football, just because you're not playing it, you know what I mean, doesn't mean you still can't influence it. You still can't be a part of it. And we seen you, you know, with Coach Prom, you know, earlier.
Yeah.
Going to Colorado, you know, and
that shit was turned.
Almost, you can only imagine how many artists listen to your music to get themselves ready to play that game. So like having that give and take between like the artist and the athlete, what's that like, especially when a guy like Coach Prom wants you on campus, wants you at the practice field?
Stomped, man. When Deion stamped it, it's Deion stamping it, man. I grew up on Deion. You know, he played in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And like how he came in for the culture, like being you and standing on being you, you still, like he was coming in and looking like us before we did it. You got to respect that.
Right.
He was going 6-7 chains on interview. Mama Duke got chain watches on. And like, confidence is everything. I feel like black men, we need that. Like, understand how powerful you is in a room. And no matter where your background come from or what somebody else might think, understanding how strong you is mentally. That's why I fought with Prime. Like, I fought with him as a coach and all that, but like I fought with what he represent, how you can see it like even in his kids. Like, you just like taught them confidence, you him. A lot of us ain't had that coming up, at least from no daddy. You know what I mean? From no black man, you feel me?
Right.
We hear it from my mama, but like, that's why I rock with Prime I rock with him on a different level away from like just coaching and what the hype is all about. I fuck with like his morals and how he do certain things with his children and stuff like that. You feel me?
Because he instills the confidence, but also it's like he's very old school at the same time. He does the work, you know. Like he probably like he'll stunt more than any coach, but like he'll probably work harder. You know, his kids probably work harder.
Yeah,
do things that you know they don't associate with somebody who's quote unquote flashy, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
I don't even think he flashy. I just think coming from the suburb, we country, like that's just like our culture. Like I feel like that's like people look at that as they like it, but look down on it some type of way. Like it ain't nothing wrong with that. Because if you go like other places, like you have like the princes and kings of England, them folks pulling up to events with some $70 million big old watches on. They got crowns and shit. Like,
of course,
I don't look at it like flashy like that. I just look at it like you see the success and like I worked hard to get here, so here it is.
And he know how to sell. You
exactly.
Know what I'm saying? Like he's a salesman.
He's one of the first.
He was one of the
you know?
the first kind of only people that was selling themselves. Like he was selling himself. You know what I mean? Like he created Prime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And turned that into a whole conglomerate of business.
Must be the money.
Right now,
you know what I mean? Like doing the music videos.
He been doing that.
It was like, I mean, it's funny. We had JD here a few weeks ago and he was just talking about like the history of Atlanta music and all that type of stuff. And obviously the sports are so tied into it. Like in many ways, like Prime is kind of like to JD, you know what I mean, what that time was to
that nigga like an artist.
Exactly. Right?
I mean, he was
an artist. I remember Must Be the Money. That was the shit.
I mean, I you know, always respect Prime when it comes to just, you know, it's hard to be in the spotlight and like be yourself. You know what I mean? And be 10 toes down and go with it. Whatever, the good, the bad, the ugly, you know what I mean? Whatever that comes with it, you still remain who you are. So I always respected Prime for that. Forget him as a
And I'm glad the brother's healthy too, man.
I admire seeing him win, lose, or draw. How he bring them young men up. You know what I mean? Like how he empower them young men. He bring them all the way in. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that it's inspiring to me as a dad. I'm sure it's inspiring to you as a dad. Like going to get these kids because a lot of these kids, young men.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Young women too, but you know, young men need.
That's the first job
to
of
really
as a coach.
be grabbed up and held, and but also giving confidence to one another. Like there's not a lot of us doing that out there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I always take my hat off too.
Man, shout out Prime, man.
That's a fact.
Glad the brother's healthy too, man.
Yeah, but we have a special segment, stand along that floor, special segment on this show.
Yep,
called the 7 p.m. moment. Like this is the moment where, you know, it refers to that point in your life where you got to make a decision. Like I'm gonna go left or I'm gonna go right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And this decision is going to be, you know, very influential and very powerful and pivotal in whatever happens. Like, what was your 7 p.m. moment?
We're going solo. That was the big fork. Cause it was like, I just wanted more for myself as an artist. You know what I mean? It wasn't never on Like, I feel like I'm better or bigger than none of that. It's just I wanted more for myself as an artist, and I felt like the business of that corporation, of that situation, wasn't allowing it to be a better situation, business-wise. And like, I got kids and shit, like, and a lot of cats be trying to get their shit done when it's too late.
Right.
You feel me? Like, the business, and it wasn't looking like it was moving, so it was really on some, I didn't want to do that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Speaking truthfully, like I never said this too publicly. I didn't want to do that shit, but like it was the best thing for me to do as a man. And I could see the forecast that I could do it. You know what I mean? And it'll work. And it won't be a failure. You feel what I'm saying? Once I seen that forecast and it was like, I'm trying to get my business together. I'm trying to be more of an artist. I want to be more in control of my creativity too, of how I present myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm getting older. You feel what I'm saying? The group shit is the best shit that ever happened to me, but like, come a time we getting older, bro. You know what I mean? We getting older, so like 3 different houses, we get 3 different jets when we traveling. It's just like grown men got our own stuff to do. And in my mind, creatively, I was on some trying to take my shit next level and rebrand it where it's mine.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was hard. It was a real hard decision to do, but it was just something I knew, and I could see the future of like this is what I need to do.
I mean, I feel like as a fan that people watch that, you know, creative process sort of, evolve itself in the public eye. The Migos is the biggest group in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like unstoppable, you know? And I think right now fans are probably more, privy to how the business works, especially, these whole Drake lawsuits and all the time. Like people at least are getting like a clear eye view into just how messed up the music industry can be, especially when it comes to
for sure
a group. When you gotta, it's messed up for a solo artist. Now think of splitting that between 3 people who got their own lives, all grown men and stuff like that. Business wise, I can understand that, but creatively, you said something that you said, you never said publicly that, I wouldn't have broken up the group. I wouldn't have left the group if it was up to you. Yeah. But if the business was right, like you would still have wanted the Migos just stay together and still have.
Because I was still able to balance that and do solo hits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was balanced. It was working the best of both worlds. But like, then RP my brother, man, we took the biggest loss I ever. And like, people don't understand, like, personally losing a bro. Like, niggas don't want to continue that. Like, it ain't the same juice, bro. It ain't even if it could be bigger than ever just because of that happened. A lot of niggas ride wave off of bad situations. And like, cause it'll be bigger after, cause you know how people fuck with people. They give people flowers when bad shit happen or when shit like that. But with us, it was like that shit. Like, it's
deeper.
It's like your brother sleeping in one house with your mama and your daddy, and goddamn now y'all just wake up and it ain't the brother in the house no more.
Yeah,
it don't feel the same. So it didn't even. So once that happened, it was definitely like, oh shit, like that was another 7 p.m. moment, like cause.
I can imagine.
I was about to drop an album and shit, and that shit happened, and then I just fucked the album. I ain't want to do music. I ain't want to do shit. I had to say shit, and I ain't want to talk about shit. And I still don't be wanting to talk about shit, because that shit don't be for the people, but like, that was a fork in the road too.
Yeah.
So it was like back to back, boom, boom, boom. But I always had adversity. My mama always told me, like, but you always did some shit always happened for you to get to another level, like, so just look at it like positively like that, like maybe this the storm before the sunshine. Like,
well, it's a testament to, your vision though, your creativity, you know what I mean? Like the way that you like to curate, the way that you able to, see the world and travel and be in Paris and be in all of these other countries and really understanding the industry and really understanding what you can bring to the industry, right? Creatively. So once you start traveling abroad, experiencing all of that shit over there, you coming back here with a totally different mindset. Yeah. So that's a testament to kind of your, the way that you can curate, the way that you can create, the way that you visualize a lot of shit. That's a testament to you. So I know it's those was dark times, like trying to figure that out and trying to make that happen. But it's a testament to you being able to see who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also
that's what the album
say bet on yourself. You know what I mean?
That's what the album about too, like that's why I named it my first name, cause like it's about me, who I am, the different me's that got me to where I'm at right now. Like looking in the mirror, like being straightforward with whatever happened, how it happened, it happens. And just to keep pushing.
I feel like, I want to talk about the 7 p.m. moment a little bit more because you know, what you went through was some real trauma, man. Like, and a lot of, you know, black men who listen to your music, who listen to Migos, who probably growing up, like, it was probably traumatic for them too, you know? And not a lot of them have a creative outlet like music to like get it out, to at least, you know, help process losing a real, you know, brother, not just, you know, fellow musician, but like actual family.
Yeah.
You know, not to get too personal, but like as far as like handling that, what's been, you know,
I ain't really found nothing that could to handle it, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, I got kids, I got sons looking up to me, like, you know what I'm saying? So I use it as a pushing element, but it ain't nothing that cured it or like, you know what I'm saying? That should be hard every day, my boy. You have a great day, you might go 3 weeks, 4 2 months. They gonna hit your ass because it's like you missing something, you know? That you goddamn none of this shit could be, we wouldn't be sitting right here.
Yeah.
Without that piece, you know what I mean? So, but you keep pushing on.
Yeah.
We ain't on no sad timing, but it is personal and shit. Like, it's hard to deal with shit. But you signed up too, so it's like the camera's in front of you. So
no, I hear you, man.
What you gonna do? You gotta keep pushing.
I mean, I'm saying there's a lot of brothers that look up to y'all and probably go through something similar and probably deal with it in a similar way. Not to say anything's right or wrong, but you know, like, you're not alone. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
for sure.
that type of stuff, you know. So, man, I'm glad you named that album that, because, you know, is that, you know, just personally, you know, you kind of
raw, man, personal me.
Yeah.
I mean, I get to express myself for the first time really fully, say how I feel without no boundaries. So it's that.
FanDuel, because nothing says summer fun like adding excitement to the game while your friends are getting sunburned at the beach.
Summer sports are calling your name. Baseball under the stadium lights, golf on pristine green fairways, soccer matches with world-class goals, and all the action-packed moments in between. You were going to spend all day following your favorite sports on your phone anyway. Might as well make it more thrilling with FanDuel.
Open the app today to see the daily promotions. If you're new to FanDuel, new customers can bet just $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. Open the FanDuel app today or visit FanDuel.com/7 p.m. to get started. Now hear this disclaimer, because I can't read this fast. I can't speed this up. Must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas, in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in D.C., Kentucky, or Wyoming. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York. Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex.
And starting now, Blue Chew is offering a combo so strong it'll knock your socks off and your neighbor's socks off. You'll have to move to towns with the amount of noise you'll be making.
Oh, that's right. Blue Chew Max has arrived, and it combines the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis into one chewable. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
This combo acts fast and lasts. And the best part, securing Blue Chew's tablet is all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy.
Just sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. You can even get your first month of Blue Chew for free.
We can all relate to wanting to feel like a champ, especially in the bedroom, and Blue Chew can help. Discover your options at BlueChew.com.
And remember, we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use promo code 7PM. All you gotta do is pay that $5 in shipping.
That's promo code 7PM. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring 7PM podcast. I love the flow where we going at, though. You know what I mean? As men, we should be able to sit down and talk about something different than a lot of the bullshit that's going on out there. You know what I mean? So
This is real combos.
real shit. We have this, this another segment on here called the Peace Guard segment. You know what I mean? Where we really kind of go through this process of, not too much, but like it's an open forum. You know what I mean? We also you want to take a moment to give our tribute and pay our homage to Takeoff. You know what I mean? Like this is a tribute for him. So we speaking about peace. God,
Take fuck with you too.
Yeah,
my man.
Oh God, I swear. Yeah, my baby, my brother D, baby D at home where we from. He fuck with you too.
Respect, always respect. Like talking about going from let's talk about peace. You know what I mean? And being on man time. Like you and Quavo did that tribute.
Me and Quavo talk every other week, man.
Because
it be the internet trying to do some more shit, but with us it ain't.
That's what
it ain't about that. Like we holler at each other. We gotta holler at each other at the end of the day, man. The family at the end of the day, man. You gonna bump head with your family sometime. At the end of the day, nigga ain't finna play with him.
Yeah.
Or nigga ain't finna play with me, and he gonna play by it. So like, but we and we always make sure we was just together for Take's birthday. Gotta celebrate him like. Any bullshit get put aside by bro.
Yeah.
Cause he was the glue,
That's a fact.
He was the one who keep our head straight when we were trying to, how it should be, man. Three of us, nigga thinking one way. He always was the nigga that was like the medium. Like,
he was
right
the peace
in
guy.
the middle. The peace guy. But ain't trying to argue.
Yeah.
But ain't trying to argue.
Yeah.
He don't want you to do nothing. He just peaceful, bro.
Yeah.
He with a heart and soul.
Indeed.
So like, he still be around though. You feel him. You know what I mean?
I love the fact that, you and Quavo are still on great terms, and, obviously tragedy happens that may really put things in perspective and put a lot of BS aside. But, in addition to that, just the Migos itself as a group, as the artists who arguably ran the 2010s as far as like hip hop groups concerned, man. Culture is one of the greatest, I would say, as far as like debut albums in recent memory, especially when you're talking like the whole 2010s.
For sure.
When you look back, what comes to mind about everything that happened when you dropped that album, obviously, that was just shout out Metro, just put out a project that was very nostalgic of that era.
Yeah.
But, that first Culture album, all three of y'all, was a moment in time, man. Let's talk about that.
We had just found that bag. You know how you found that bag? That motherfucker be we just found that bag, man. Cause we worked hard, bro. Promise, bro. Slept on, nigga. I remember going to interviews and they're saying in our face like, "What y'all saying on songs?" Like as an artist, nigga, that shit I felt tried sometimes. I had to really keep my composure in some interviews. I knew they didn't understand. That's why, like that same path I use now, but then is what I use now. Like niggas gonna catch on. Sometimes you don't want them to catch on right then and there because it be over with. Because they be done caught on full story. They might like it, they might not. Woo, then it be over with. Like that, I just never forget like the hard work and like how I felt to be looked down on as an artist. Cause we coming out the A. Everybody came kind of behind us, still kind of like behind us. We found a forefront. So niggas ain't understand the lingo. What we were talking about, dab and drip and
niggas
ain't really get that shit. Niggas ain't really get it then. And I think hip hop had not really, like you saying 2010 shit, like it had not like really changed for like new sound. It still was kind of like bars.
Yeah, I remember all those
bar.
Yeah.
And we changed it up. And like shit, we still here.
Man, I remember those interviews when folks was like, what are they saying? Like, how does, I mentioned in the beginning of the podcast that, y'all are so influential because what y'all came out with was so original that, I remember those interviews when folks were like, they didn't know what were you really saying? And then fast forward 12 years later, there's a lot of artists and groups that sound like
Man, new nigga might come out right now with the same flow and pop.
Yeah.
I be happy for that shit though. I know like
Timing.
Yeah. This shit long. That shit be like, I got longevity. Yes, sir. I got distance with this motherfucker. I can run a couple miles with this.
Timing.
For sure.
We talked about the Billboard ranking on here. They got Migos 11.
Tried us.
Let's
put that out there. Let's
talk about it.
They tried us.
That's Roots, Run DMC.
See, the thing is, it gets sticky because you gotta respect the greats, but the greats, you gotta respect the different chambers that we broke that they weren't able to break too. Like they put the concrete on the floor, but then we put the street lights and the light poles on this motherfucker too. So it's like, but to put us at 11, we gotta be top 5 out of the world. Come on now, fuck with our game, man. 11? Who all right, on the list?
Do you have a top 5 of groups?
Groups?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Migo. Shit. Nah, top groups though, for real.
And I hate the ranking shit. I hate it.
I mean,
that shit be lame as hell.
It's weird asking both of y'all because I'm sure you get it all the time. I'm sure you get it all the time. When media puts out lists like that, and granted, you don't do what you do to be put on the list, but you see it.
I be wanting to see who put the list together.
Yeah, like it's gotta.
I gotta see who the person who did it right here.
Like I know recently there was another list. Like I think Bleacher Report did like 100 greatest NBA players. Do you see? I
feel like we great like Tribe Called Quest. We great like them niggas, bro. Them niggas trying us like we
Who won? Woo?
Outkast,
okay.
See, they don't say they put Outkast in us.
Okay. Than us. That's
a
heavy list right there.
Right, cast the Wu-Tang, obviously.
That's a heavy list.
You know what I mean?
It is a heavy list.
That's a heavy list too, of course.
But this is out of 50. Like honestly, like to be. Let me see. Keep going.
They revoked my New York pass if I move Tribe Called Quest.
I've seen the niggas that I was saying above. I can respect. Let me see if I don't see somebody I can respect.
Okay, what we got? Public Enemy.
That's 6.
Eric B. and Rakim.
Okay.
All right.
But see,
that was a different type of group.
It's weird because see, I know Rakim from being solo.
Well,
but maybe it's not my time too though.
It's like
De La Soul 9. Who's 10?
And Lois the Keys.
Yeah,
like
10?
This is just a reminder of how many groups
they lay
used
right
to be.
outside the 10.
I
ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't mad at it,
bro. That's a heavy list right there.
That's why I ain't gonna lie.
And for y'all to come in at that time where, like you said, y'all broke barriers because it was up until that point, still bars, and it was a transition in the industry, in the sound. Y'all created a whole nother sound.
Now that I see the list though,
you get what I'm saying?
I can respect it.
So for y'all
got the
to
OGs. It ain't nobody. It got OGs or like real ones too, like Run DMC.
And as a musician, as a student of the game, right, of music, you can appreciate that list.
Yeah, I can.
Better than most people could sit there and watch that list. They would be like, nah, fuck out it. But you can appreciate.
Oh, you got to know what's going on. I know what's going on.
That's why I said that. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
You're a student of the game.
Damn, I don't even see that before. All right, and the locks are 22. Shout out,
yeah. See, once after that, it just get crazy. Like, G-Unit 19, it just get, it get nasty. Billboard just got nasty.
Man, listen.
That's nasty.
Billboard got nasty.
That's nasty.
Do you pay attention to lists like this? I mean, I mentioned the
I don't pay attention, but I see them motherfuckers.
They at you.
I see them. I don't pay attention, but I see it.
You see it.
Let's continue the culture conversation. Turns 8 years. This album, right?
Yeah.
And Bad and Boujee going #1, Grammy nominated, obviously.
Time flying.
It really do fly. Like I remember how much that song impacted culture. I mean, did you three know at that time what you had on your hands as far as your careers? Like, when did it hit you that this was going to be the album to change all 3 of your lives?
Shit, we ain't know, to be honest. We ain't know.
There wasn't a specific performance or a moment during the release that made you go, oh, okay, everything's different now.
I think we was just caught up in grinding and not like expecting the work to be like so big. It was just like that. Like when it happened, it was just like, oh shit, they fucking with this shit. It wasn't no intentional move though, promise. We was just working.
But y'all found the sound. Y'all found y'all sound. That was very different than everybody.
Yeah, but when you in it, you don't see what everybody else see sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You kind of like blinded to it.
Yeah.
Until it's like massive. And it's like, oh.
You know what I think part of it was? Like, I think the rise of you guys coincided with that Versace remix. And a lot of people try to equate it to, oh, here's another artist that Drake's putting on, you know what I mean? Or, you know, the Drake boost or whatever. And then when y'all kept coming out with more hits and more hits and more hits, then I think everybody was like, oh shit, like this, all right, like they for real. Like not even just as far as their hits are concerned, but other people either like getting you for guest verses or Quavo for guest verses or like ghostwriting for other people where you could hear it all there. I think, you know, y'all came out at a time that, you know, folks it would have been easy to write y'all off as like just another group from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't happen. It's because of that album.
When the pressure came, just like you in the playoffs, man. When that pressure come, man, you gotta come with it. You get that shot.
You gotta perform.
You gotta perform.
Mm-hmm. You don't know when the shit
We always
coming.
looked at that shit like that. Like, after this record, nigga, we gotta come with something harder. We need something bigger. Never be satisfied with the record.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You gotta come harder, bigger, for sure. Or you ain't gonna be respected. That's just how the game is. Especially music, boy. You gotta keep coming with some shit. Nigga don't wanna care about what you did 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta keep coming with it. Or you ain't gonna. Or it's too many other folk coming in now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get you that, move you right out of the way.
A lot of other doors open. Yeah. Opportunity.
I mean, damn. There's a is that something you think about as you get ready to drop this next album? You know, as far as people's attention span and knowing, you know.
Shit, I know the eyes on me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm dropping. You niggas be tripping. I gotta take advantage of what's going on. I know they looking.
Yeah, I mean,
what you say? What you want? They want to hear what I got to say? All that. Take advantage. Go ahead and get to them because I got good product. That's the thing. I know
That's
I got
the thing.
That's the thing. I know I got good product. Eyes on me. I look at any situation, negative, positive, any day, entertaining. These folks are staring and tuning in. They searching the name.
Yeah.
Sonically.
They want to see sonically, so like I'd be a fool not to go ahead and drop. Cause they like me for this anyways. Just what they like me for.
Yeah.
So get to this and lock in on that. And then keep the book going. the book of Kiari. Yeah. Keep that thing going.
I mean, there's a lot of questions that follow you from, you know, family life and kids and how you feel about the group, and does all this stuff get answered in the album? And are you touching on all this stuff in the album?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Accountability, talking about things, and just being truthful to self. Keeping it real, not trying to fake the funk.
So this is the vulnerable album.
Yeah, this is personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I work hard. I made this in the last 6 months, 5 months. You know what I mean? It's just growth. Yeah. And I just feel like it's time to drop. Like, if I don't, then the headlines became my story.
Yeah.
You gotta put that music, really turn this shit back to the music end of the day. And no bullshit though, no like negative shit, just reality.
Shit that you deal with.
I don't speak on shit because that shit don't ever get read correctly in the first place.
Yeah.
So put in music.
Yeah. I mean, this is
like a nigga going to the gym though.
Yeah.
Go lock in.
Go lock in.
Yeah. This is why it's interesting having you on the show, because, you know, you don't talk a lot, but you talk through your music. People follow the IG likes, the social media, all that type of stuff. Like, that's I would hope that wouldn't get in front of the creative process, but, you know, the headlines have to at least influence something, you know what I mean? Where it comes to the family,
should be real life though.
Relationship.
Real life just do it. Real life in general just happens. And like, for this album, I want to give context because I feel like the rapping about like the glitz and glam and shit and fucking all the hoes in the world and shit, that should be cool. But like, I feel like you get more people, like right now you gotta look at timing and like, you is on the front screen, so people seeing shit, so speak truth or speak some shit into that versus just coming out, just acting like it don't exist. It's real life. I feel like you touch more people because niggas be going through the same thing we be going through on a smaller scale maybe, you know what I mean? Or anything just relatable. just relatable. I feel like relatable music now just been sticking. Like when you got a topic, people singing that shit with a purpose versus you just dropping happy music. People only sing it when it's happy. You know what I mean?
I got a
But
story
it ain't
to
on
tell.
no sad shit though. Like that, it ain't no my album ain't on no sad shit though. It's just like
You got a story
context.
to tell.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word. If I could put your song
Father
lyrics.
Foe was like that. I feel like that's what gave me the face to be solo
Yeah.
too, because people was used to the certain music I made in the group, but then when I made that album, it kind of like made folks be like, "Oh shit, Holmes talking about something in the music." But yeah.
Let's go. America's #1 segment on the entire internet, especially here at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Offset. You know what time it is? It's time to play Fuck With It or Fuck Out of Here. You know what it is when we go through all of the best stuff of the internet, and our guest, and of course, our Hall of Fame co-host, tells us if we fucking with it or we getting it the fuck out of here. So, Set, are you ready? Let's get to it. We know you are a dancer. We got a clip of the guy who started the Uptown Downtown dance, cooking some kids on the court.
Okay.
Oh, this the upside down signing?
Mm-hmm.
This shit funny as hell.
Hey,
Let me see it.
You're running him off the court. I didn't know he was that shifty.
Sometimes you gotta do that. These little niggas is, you know what I mean? you gotta do that, you know what I mean? Especially kids today.
It's a good lesson to learn, man. You gotta get your ass
You gotta
beat.
let these kids know.
You do though.
Sure. Let them know, man. So
He was going hard though.
Yeah, he was going to.
My boy was sweating at that motherfucker.
That was a championship right there.
No, the I Believe I Could Fly over it was the icing on the cake, because he was definitely living out his hoop dreams. So, yo, fuck with it or fuck out of here. Destroying a group of children at basketball as a grown-ass man. Is it still valid?
I fuck with it. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Y'all little niggas want to play basketball? Let me see how good you is. Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that playing with them like that, bro. Know how my uncle done play with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool.
No, you got a bunch of kids that'll come to a mellow camp.
Them niggas will talk to you crazy too. I know
That's
they
what
will.
I'm trying to say. Today is a lot different than back in the before.
I know they talking crazy.
They talking crazy to you today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially on social media.
It's out of control. So you got to play everybody on the court. This is what you get.
Yeah.
Me, I mean, for regular, you know what I mean? For like a father that's outside just playing with his kids, like
Right.
he need that. He have to do that.
And I'll be honest, if I'm a little kid and you going easy on me and you like I'll feel better if you actually playing the hard. You know what I mean?
no, you
Or at
won't.
least-
For your son, you
I would feel better about it. I was like, yo.
You go hard, you go soft on your son when y'all hooping?
Nah.
Exactly.
Of course
That
not,
nigga wouldn't be
yeah.
a beast.
Nah, but you gotta, you know what I mean? Those are like, it's like a group of 10 kids out there. You don't know.
All right,
like,
so we'll scale it.
7 of them probably don't play.
Uh,
You know what I mean? They don't really know.
all right.
So I'll fuck with it.
What we doing? What is it?
I'll fuck with it.
All right, yo, former Raiders coach John Gruden was caught listening to while breaking down some film
Okay.
with his boys. Let's see the clip. Chucky said he lit.
Chucky lit in there. Chucky
I'm fucking
is
with
lit.
it.
Yeah, Chucky lit.
He was bobbing his head too. He was with it. Oh, shout out Coach Gruden, man.
Shout out to Coach Gruden, man.
Shout out to Gruden.
I ain't never seen that either. That's hard. I fuck with it. You know I fuck with that.
Oh, hell yeah. I was about to say.
Production
fuck
team
with-
be going in the crates.
I don't even need to ask y'all,
They
but
going
fuck with it or
crazy.
fuck out of here. John Gruden, a real Migos fan. You fucking with it?
I'm fucking with it, man. I'm fucking with it.
I can only imagine how many times he's heard that song in the locker room.
I'm fucking with it.
He probably, you
He
know,
putting in his work. He was locked in. I mean,
Yeah.
he locked in. He watching film with it.
and that's behind the scenes.
Or like somebody, he crept up on them.
Yeah,
Like, he was
that's
legitimately,
real. You know, man, that's real authentic right there. I fuck with it.
Oh yeah. So we got 2 clips here of some very, and I mean very, questionable mural tributes.
Word.
I think I've seen this one. Oh yeah, this is crazy. This is
That's the Puerto Rican. That's the Boricua right there.
Hey, they could have got at least a different
Where
color
that's
shade
at,
of
though?
brown. Yeah, I don't
Who that supposed to be?
That's uptown.
Yo, that's crazy. I see that all the time in LA on the Pink Store. That's at the Pink Store.
Yeah, nah, these are some disrespectful.
Nah,
looking
that's
girls.
nasty
I ain't
work.
gonna hold you.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's not even the shade on you. It's the goatee. Like you look like Dracula.
That ain't me, Jeff. I don't even know who that is right
Whoever
there.
made that joint made you look like, you know what I mean, Eddie Munster.
I ain't had nothing to do with that.
But when was it?
But I shout out to the artist though. You know what I mean? Shout out to the artist.
Hey, you noticed it.
You gave effort, Jan.
So yo, fuck with it the fuck out of here. Bad memorial murals.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that. Nah,
I can't fuck with that.
You gotta get that shit together.
Those are the ones that should be. You know what I mean? Don't go fuck the real murals up.
Nah, yeah, see, right?
Those are the ones who should be, you know, done over and done properly. You know what I mean? But art is relative.
Maybe it's, you know,
subjective.
Artist expression, man. You know,
Yeah.
maybe they saw you as a light skinned.
It's hard to draw a nigga
Eddie
though.
Munster.
Man, shout out to the artist, man.
Where's that? In Brooklyn? That had to be somewhere in Brooklyn.
Nah, I just, you know, honestly, like we get a lot of people come on, you know, on this couch and pawn the left. That sounded crazy.
That do sound a little nuts.
Yeah. We get a lot of people that come join us on this couch in this, you know what I mean, on 7 p.m. That we like to give flowers to. You know what I mean? Like you, one of those guys who we wanted to give flowers to, personally, who I wanted to give flowers to, just for being an inspiration to a younger generation. You get me? From that standpoint, for taking a chance on yourself, betting on yourself, going solo, even when, you know, shit was hot, losing a brother, going through that whole process, and to still come out to where you at right now, working on dropping this album right now. Like you said, it's growth. I love to see it. As your brother, as a fan, as your man, I appreciate you.
Appreciate that.
Coming by, stopping by on 7 p.m.
Stop by to go with Mello, man. Y'all niggas shut up. Yes, sir.
Take that.
Man, can't wait to hear the new album, brother. Congratulations. Good to see you outside.
August 22nd, man. Kiara album. Yes, sir. We coming trim.
Yes, sir.
Not slim.
And you know what it is? As we always do at this time, this is 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, a Wave original presented by FanDuel. You know what to do. Subscribe to our YouTube and podcast channels. Like, rate, review, leave a comment. Get us high on them YouTube rankings. So you keep this the best damn sports podcast there is. Best podcast there is anywhere. For the Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony, for Offset, my name's Kazim Famiwide. We'll catch y'all next time at The Hook, people. Peace.
Peace.